If you're thinking about buying a dry erase board for a home, office, classroom, or even for homeschooling, I got one question for you. What actually separates a good whiteboard from one that you'll regret buying? Because honestly, they can all look pretty similar when they're brand new, but after you start writing on them, erasing them, hanging things on them, and using them every day, that's when you start noticing the differences. So today I'm testing out this magnetic dry erase board, and we're going to look at the writing surface, how strong the magnetic surface is, the frame mounting options, and everything that comes with it. And stay with me until the end because I'm going to answer that question. What should you really look for when buying a dry erase board? And I'll tell you whether this one checks those boxes. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, first impressions. I like how clean and simple this board looks. You've got the white writing surface surrounded by this aluminum frame. So whether you're putting this in an office, a classroom, a kitchen, a bedroom, or home workspace, it's not going to look out of place. But here's something I've learned about whiteboards. How they look isn't nearly as important as how they perform, because you could have the nicest looking whiteboard in the world, but if your marker doesn't write smoothly or you erase something and you still see what you wrote yesterday, that's going to get aggravating pretty quickly. The manufacturer describes this as a specialty coated writing surface designed to resist things like staining, ghosting, scratches, and dents. Obviously, long-term, durability is something you really determine after using a product for a while. But right out of the box, the writing surface feels very smooth. Writing is only half the equation. Here's the important part. How well does it erase? This also erases very, very well after you write on it. The smooth surface here just makes it wipe right off. And that's what I want to see. I don't want to spend 5 minutes scrubbing a whiteboard every time I change my notes. And that's especially important if you're using something like this every single day. Imagine you're a teacher changing lessons, you're homeschooling, you're running an office, or you're simply using this for your family's schedule. You're going to be constantly writing and erasing. And erasing is a big deal because one of the most frustrating things about some dry erase boards is ghosting, where you erase the marker, but you can still see traces of the old writing. This surface is specially designed to help resist that. Now, another feature that this whiteboard has is it's magnetic, so you can place magnets on here on your board. Maybe you have some post-it notes that you can stick on here with a magnet. So instead of only writing on the board, you can use magnets to hold different things, and I think that is a huge plus with this whiteboard. You can do things like you can put up a calendar, a photograph, a shopping list, or an important document, a school assignment maybe, a reminder, or even a piece of paper that says, don't forget the coffee at Walmart. You know what I'm talking about. Coffee is very important. But seriously, having a magnetic surface gives you another way to organize everything. Instead of having paper scattered around your desk, you can potentially put the important ones right here where you can see all of them very neatly. And selected sizes of this whiteboard are even available with a double-sided magnetic design, giving you additional writing and display space. So thank you to the seller for sending me this. Really nice. I like that you can put nails in the wall here and hang it on all four corners. And then you can also, right here on the bottom, you might can see where you can put your little tacks. You can tack this right here, so you'll have a place to put your markers and your dry eraser on here. So that's really nice. You can staple it, attach it to the wall just like that, and make all your notes and writing and everything on here. So really cool whiteboard. Thank you, seller, for sending it out, and I hope you enjoy the video. If you did, leave me a comment down below. See you guys.